Hello and welcome everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good morrow. I don't know. Too much House of the Dragon. But anyways, I'm so happy you are here. This is Design to the Rescue, where you get to submit your side hustle, your small business, whatever the case, your logo that you want just another opinion on or somebody to like remix. That's the goal of this session, just so you know, for the next hour. And this is going to be really fun, and I'm so thankful you guys are here. So welcome, Jack. Jack's in the house. Steve. Voodoo Val's in the house. Clever. Devlin as well. Jan. And everybody else there on LinkedIn and Facebook and all the other places. Lorianne as well. Muriel. Fantastic. So we'll get this party started. Good day, all. Let's take a look right here, and I'll try to hide the person's. Trying to hide some of this person's email. There we go. Fantastic. Let me share my screen, and we'll dive into what I'm going to design. By the way, here's the URL. So submit what you want. That'd be great. Steve's here. I'm glad, Steve, you are here. There's the link. I've just pasted it into chat. Hopefully it comes through okay. That's the form, and you could also see it right here. Bingo. So yeah, that's now you know the game plan. Okay. Cool. It's 8 a.m. where you are, Steve. Oh man, you're in New Zealand. That's on my bucket list, man. All right, and the company that I am going to, the business I'm going to create a logo for and branding for is Izzy's Place. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Izzy's Place, it's a casual pizza restaurant. We'll go to Izzy's Place. Logo, brand design, social media templates is what they're looking for. You know, been serving Cleveland kosher pizza since 1999. So I think this is really cool. Like, let's help out the small business. So that's the plan. And this is going to be a lot of fun. All right. So Izzy's Place is the name of it. That's what I have copied to the clipboard right up here. Just move all that stuff down. I had some other ideas right in there too, but there you go. Okay. Izzy's Place. Let's take a look at the URL that was submitted. Here you go. Impossible. Takes, cooks, and smells like meat, but it's made from plants. It's kosher deli, I guess, is this impossible. I don't know. Kosher pizza, dairy, vegetarian, sushi, Cleveland kosher. I'm not sure what this is, but all I did is I went to the website, and we can kind of see what we're dealing with, and we'll actually check out the menu as well. So this is really fun. Totally into this. So this is, I guess, kind of like where their logo's at right now. Great place to start. Mass Hearts, 1 a.m. where you are? Wow. Muriel, it's 10 p.m. So yeah, Izzy's Place. This is the current logo, right? Boom. Pretty straightforward. I probably could guess this. Apparently this is steam, or maybe the kitchen's on fire. I don't know. Either way, they're headed the right direction with this font, because they're trying to convey something like casual, you know, and kind of chill about it. It's just the name says casual to me. So I don't know if the client's in chat. I sent them an email, so I don't know if they'll respond. I hope they are. I really do. Yes, thank you so much. Would love to meet you. And I just want to welcome you. I mean, really, you are the lifeblood of society, is the small business. So South Euclid, Ohio. So Izzy's Place. Let's go ahead and dive in. I'll typically, you know, I could get some ideas off of by just going to express.adobe.com. So we could try some things in here really fast. Oh shoot, I might. Okay, we're good. We could try just knocking out a quick logo. So I'll literally just use this to brainstorm, right? I could start with a blank canvas, but I could also start here in logos. Let's try pizza. And you can see we already get some various options in here. Look at this. Prime Pizzeria. Boom. Awesome. Similar to what their logo is, so it's not that much of a departure. And guess what? We can go in, ungroup this content, and start to change this text, for instance. So we change that to Izzy's Place. Just making sure. I usually copy and paste all text, but there's Izzy's Place. Boom. Is it wood-fired pizza? Not necessarily. Let's see what they call it. Oh, I like this, like... Just looking over the menu. Seeing if there's any sort of mention of like some sort of tagline or something. So the key thing is I think we want to emphasize, you know, pizza, kosher pizza. And maybe that's what we say. But let's try it. So... All right, cool. Yeah, I'm wondering what you're talking about, Jack. Just saying, what a small world. Everybody needs pizza. So let's kind of dive into this. So we're all hungry now, right? We have this menu. We don't have a tagline. We know that it's kosher pizza. So really, we don't want to be too clever about it, right? I tend to think that taglines can be a little bit too clever for their own good. So do we say, you know, kosher pizza or pizza kosher? Something like that. Just for starters, the reason I flipped it, and we could put like a dot or a dash or some sort of symbol right here. But I think it's good to emphasize pizza first, right? And kosher second. Because again, it's just pizza. Like, I don't know. Like, does that make sense? Hopefully I'm not making any sense. But I do want to I want to kind of make this a little bit more unique. In fact, I'll select this. I'll select this text here. We'll group both of them, and then we'll just rotate them slightly. Ooh, shoot. Not move them. Rotate them. Whoop. Kind of like that. Izzy's place. Just make it a little bit more interesting. It's okay if we cover up that O. And then let's just drop in a fun shape, right? We could put another pizza slice in there, but I'm going to go with a heart. You know, you got to love it. So let's drop a fun heart in there. We'll find a good one like this one. Boom. Dropping in a heart right in here. I don't know, just kind of like giving it some love. Showing it some love, something like that. I don't know what your thoughts are, but we're just starting out. Right? I just like the thought of it just like sort of homemade, sharing the love. That idea, right? We'll change it to... And we'll zoom in, by the way. Shortcut keys. Did you know this, Michelle and everyone? And Lauda. Cleveland kosher, maybe that's a good tagline. But I'm using Command plus and minus, right? Zooming in, and then I can shrink that down some more. Even when it comes to like the layer stacking order, like what's the shortcut in Illustrator for moving things up and down, or Photoshop for that matter, for moving things up and down in the stacking order? It's Command closing bracket, opening bracket. So I'll do... Opening bracket moves it down. So this, what I'm saying is the same shortcut keys work in Express as they do in Illustrator and all that fun stuff. So that's the idea. Yeah, design shouldn't... You know, life's scary enough, huh? Isn't it? We don't need design to be scary. It's so interesting that you say that, Vudaval, because like I'm so envious of really strong illustrators. But I think illustrators kind of have a tendency to like not like fonts and like it's, you know, a little apprehensive with things. And I'm like, you're so talented, right? So here's Izzy's right out of the box, if you will, with some minor modifications, no pun intended, or maybe I wasn't intending that pun. So we're gonna do something like this. I'm just gonna save this as Izzy's place because this is already a good start. Remember, this is where we started. Something like this. Has the pizza there and has a funky triangle, and then we didn't really even make this. We've just done pretty much nothing. We just changed the text. But I am going to download the PDF because, again, this is a great place for me to start when it comes to design. Rather than a blank page, I could start with something like this because I already have ideas for this. Like, I think it'd be cool to, like, you know, again, we want to share the love. Here I am in Illustrator. We'll take that file that we just downloaded. We'll download a design, doesn't have to be scary. right? It doesn't have to be scary. It should be fun. Because think about all the hard jobs in the world that people have. It's like, oh, I just have to make something look pretty. That sounds like fun to me. But look at this. All of the layers are off to the side. Yeah, that in that PDF. So you have that clipping growth. You have all that stuff. I just kind of extracted the pizza right there that I could use, that I could maybe replace a number of things. In fact, let's release clipping mask. Let's see what we get in this crazy world of this pizza. It might just be some sort of ping file, basically. So I'd want to do something more with it, right? I kind of want to make my own slice of pizza. This is what I want to do. Okay, let's just get this party started, huh? Enough talking. We got a job to do. Boom, boom, boom. There we are. Ta-da, ka-da, ka-da. Make a shape. Right? We could start to make this sort of pizza shape. Option key, should, sample that, but it's in a mask, isn't it? That's okay. We'll just change the color. We'll try to get that sort of cheese color right there. We're basically going to make our own slice of pizza. Right, so give me 1 second. I'll show you how you would do this, right? We could start with, obviously, a triangle, pretty straightforward. I'll usually keep this pretty, geometric. Grabbing this line by just using the direct selection tool, I'm actually going to curve that out a little bit. Maybe we need to make it a little bit thicker, right? So we'll do that. We'll make it a little bit thicker, right? And then again, I'm using the anchor point tool. If I just roll over it, I just get the ability to kind of bend that out. And I could always do this. You ready for this? Let's see if it actually is still in there. It might not be. Okay, check this out. You want to make a slice of pizza? Check this out, Becca. I want you guys to check this out. And maybe I need to make this a little bit darker so we could all see it. Right? This little knob right here. When I use an ellipse, I have this control right here. You want a slice of pizza? Oh yeah, there you go. We can make our slice just like that. So why was I making it so hard on myself? I don't know. But, that's even better. There's our slice, and now it's like perfectly symmetrical. I don't know if I'm even crazy about it being perfectly symmetrical, but there it is. Okay. All right, let's just expand appearance. Let me see. Oh, look at this. By the way, if you want exact measurements, you could go for that shape, and it's actually also over here, but you have the degrees of which you're slicing it, right? This is just fascinating. This is just so fascinating. Like, I didn't even know this existed right in here, right? But either way, there's our slice of pizza, and, we're good to go. So let's play with this some more, because I want to add some depth to it. I want to add an outline. I want to add a number of things, right? We'll take this. We will copy this. We'll paste it. I'm pasting one on top. I'm going to change the color really fast just so you could see what's happening. Oh, I hate that. All right, let's go to a richer color. Move it behind. Scale it up. Whoop. There it is. There's my crust. So all I did is I duplicated that shape, and then I just made it this shape underneath it a little bit bigger, which happens to be a different color. Cool. There we go. Easy. Easy peasy. There it is. All right, we could do some drips as well. We see the drips here. We could bend that. We could bend the whole shape. I actually need to sort of bend the crust. We need to add some depth. There's like so many things we need to do. Yeah, first off, I want to bend out this pizza. Like, ooh, not this shape. Hold on. Actually, let's do this. Let's just get to work, Paul. Get to work. Subtract the front from the back. There we go. There we go. Bingo. Now we have those separated out. This one, this is going to be maybe our the depth. that we can have for that pizza, right? It's kind of like the side. So we'll get those angles squared away in a second. We first need to like bow this out, right? So using my anchor point tool, we can kind of bend that out like that. Okay, we can also bend out this piece, right? And we can add more to this. But I already made this part right here. We'll go in. You know, we're just gonna have some fun. So don't mind me. I'm just illustrating now, right? P for pen tool. Add a point there. That one looks pretty good. Maybe we will add another point right down here. Boom. Hopefully I did. Bam. Hit the A key. That direct selection. Do that business. Do this business. You know, we're just giving it like a little bit of depth. That's all. Give it a little bit of depth. You guessed it. All right, so I'm kind of creating pizza from scratch. Just so you know, I could easily go into, you ready for this? Going back to Express. There is this shape. But check this out. Let's go into shapes. And over here off to the side, we're going to type in pizza. Boom. Oh, what do we get? A zillion slices of pizza. Right? So many different options in here. And I absolutely love this. Because I didn't necessarily need to draw it from scratch. I have all of these slices that I can use. So think about doing that. And that's all. Just kind of showing you that. I'm kind of getting some inspiration from some of these. I like this drip. These drips. That's fun. All right. But this is what I want to do. I just kind of had the thought of having illustrating pizza in here. Amping up the color big time, to be honest with you. But I want to have some... I want to have maybe some pepperoni slices. The problem is that I don't think pepperonis are kosher, are they? Right? Call me crazy, but if meat isn't kosher, or you tell me. Right? So here we have these slices. So tell me, let me check the menu. The last thing I want to do is salads, pastas. Okay, this is what's funny about all this. It says Izzy's Place. Oh, here we go. Tomato with cheese. Okay, here we go. This is what we want. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Onions, black olives, green olives, falafel, mushroom. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to show variety, right? Oh, you can maybe get kosher pepperoni. Thank you very much, Bliss. I appreciate it. It doesn't have to be pork. Okay, cool. So, but we have all these different options. So maybe we make some of these. Honestly, what I use is the Noun Project. This Noun Project, this little app right here, right? You could go to nounproject.org and I can type in mushroom. Right? I don't have to make a mushroom. I can just type that in and get some sort of shape of a mushroom like this one. Copy it. Bring it in here. But my plan for this is to have some fun with some of these shapes that will be on here. Oh, why do you perplex me so? Let's copy this. We're going in here. We're pasting this in here. Anyways, there's a mushroom. I think it's going to be fun to have a heart. That's what I want to show. I want to show a heart. So that was my grand goal, was to have a cool heart. And I wanted all of the pepperonis to be like hearts, because I just think that would be adorable. Right? Heart, heart, heart. I want to do something like that. But the problem is yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure this is going to work. Get kosher pepperoni. I don't have a... Oh, everybody's... Yeah, name your favorite type of pizza. Spicy sausage and pineapple is my favorite. That sounds awesome, Crystal. Not meat and cheese together to be kosher. All right. Well, good thing this isn't meat, because this is now a tomato. See how easy that was to pivot? It's a tomato. And boy, does this need to be like more yellow or something, right? Do we crank it up to 11? Yeah, do we crank up these colors more too? Do we dip them more into the, you know, make it more brown like that? I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm just trying my best here. Okay, let's go back to the different menu items. Yeah. Mushrooms, extra cheese, banana peppers, jalapeno peppers, green peppers, green olives. Oh, yeah, green olives. Let's do some green olives. Bingo. We're getting awfully specific for this, by the way. What else do we have on it? Black olives. Here's a chance at, like, do we have a slice of pizza? And first off, are we getting carried away? Are we being too literal? But maybe what we do is we're just going to be abstract with it. You know, we're just going to have all these hearts, and we're going to show that this is just like made with love. We will have, you know, a black heart. What other colors? There needs to be yellow, but then again, the cheese is already yellow. So do we kind of go like that? I'm doing like banana peppers. Okay. Pizza with hearts, just doing different these just signify the variety that you could get at the restaurant. So something kind of like that is all I'm going for. Okay. Works. Does it work? Is it working? All right. Yeah, why not? Okay. Expand shape. Boom. That's what I was looking for. So right now, this is a shape that it's that circle that is only this slice of the pie. I want to go over to quick actions and I want to expand that shape. So now we have this sort of slice. But I'm going to cut that. I'm going to put that on top. I'm going to select those two. Oop. Maybe this one as well. And let's make it a clipping mask. There we go. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Got that done. Got that little piece of cheese. And let's make sure. There we go. All right. All right, we did it. Let's add a little bit more of that. Maybe the cheese is dripping down. We saw that in a couple pieces, right? So do we have just a fun sort of drippy pizza-ness down here? And we will use the pen tool. To take these shapes and put them together. I know this is a lot of Illustrator right now, but I'm just doing this sort of drippy pizza part, right? So I made these all one shape. We could simplify this more, but I want to grab these corners right here. This one right here. Zoop, we'll curve that out. We'll take these down here and we'll curve them up, right? Like so. We'll even take these, curve it up some more, and now we have that like drippiness. Same thing for this one. Let's bend it. Bend it. you know, something kind of like that. Now we have our, like, you know, drippiness, if you will. Cool. Okay, so there's our attempt at our pizza. We have it dripping, all the fun stuff. Oh, you just ordered... just ordered pizza. I'm not crazy about this angle yet either, by the way. I feel like rotating it like this. So that's what I'm going to do. And have this drip like that. So this level of control I want, which is what Illustrator is great for. Like that. There we go. Okay, so we made our slice, right? So we started with Adobe Express. Okay, we started with our brand, and just to recap, we're making a brand for Izzy's Place. We started with Adobe Express. That gave us this, gave us a good idea of a direction we can go. We could use this right out of the box, pun intended, but other people can use this same slice of pizza. Chances are nobody's going to know. But again, I'm a designer. I was hired to do this. They only have, you know, maybe they're only paying me in pizza, which I would be 100% for. We end up with this lovely slice, as you can see. So take this, copy it. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to bring this in here. Select everything, copy it. Ba-ba. Here's the logo that I downloaded. I'm pasting it into this current file, because it has all my colors and everything I need. So there's the original. We'll duplicate it. So we have a backup, and then we'll start removing this other stuff that we may or may not need. Turn on our pizzas. There they are. Everything looks good. We have all those fixins. Take this. Okay, why am I losing my mind? Tell me that. Oh, there we go. Missing a piece. Why am I not given the bounding box? You can always go into preferences or reset preferences. But basically, I need to show the... Why am I not given the bounding box for resizing this? Oh, well. I am on the struggle bus. This is just driving me nuts. Okay, fine then. Boom. Double click on this scale tool. Why do I not have the bounding box? Anybody know? I don't know. Why? Why is it not there? It's probably my preferences, but I'm not going to, you know, reset it. So there we are. Something kind of like that. I feel like everything got a little off center. It's a little off. And then maybe I don't want to do this. Maybe I don't want to do this. I'm not crazy about the colors. It just has issues. So let's just go back, start from scratch. And I guess we'll just make this ourselves. Let me show you something else that you'll love to know. So I'm going to move this over. We'll save one sphere, but this sphere right here, we'll go over here, we'll add type on a path. So we'll click Izzy's Place, just like that. We have control of the font. We could do something sort of thick and fat. That's typically what we want to do if we're going to sort of put type along a path like this. We want to just stick with a simple font since we're already having fun with the size and everything. Why am I not given any of my rotation tools or anything? This is insane. It's so weird, guys. I'm just kind of driving me nuts, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Shift Control B. Okay, it's back. It's back. I did something. I did Option Command B, but let's just say Shift Control B was it. I don't know. Now they're back, and it's probably in preferences. But Joshua Merrill, like, thank you for you. Control H I tried as well, just so you know. View Show Bounding Box. View Show. It's showing smart guides. Maybe that was it. Nope. So anyways, either way we have it. And thank you so much, guys. You guys just saved my life. Thank you so much. So helpful. Like, this is what I was looking for. I don't know where it was. Either way, here's my text. I can duplicate this. We'll hold on to that circle right there. But we'll take this. We'll duplicate it. What if you want to have something on the lower parts? I usually go this way. If you go into type on a path, right in here. Go into your type on a path options. Crisis averted is right. So now we have this. We could flip it. Let's preview it. But that's what we want to do. We want to take that and we could flip it. Okay. So we flip it. We have it facing the right direction. It's reading sort of on the inside of that circle. But the problem is that it's on the inside of that circle. So now what we can do is we can go to align path and we could do, you know, ascender, or actually not even that, descender. Let's take a look. Center. I guess it's ascender. Spacing. So you have like a lot of control in here. When it comes to type on a path options. That's all. Right? Let's change this to auto. Descender. Okay, cool. Let's take a look at this one. Type on a path. Type path options. We'll preview this. There we go. Descender. Either way, they now should align up just fine. Ugh. Down here. Center. There we go. Struggle is real. Something like that. That's all we're doing. Okay. The controls of the text tool are pretty weird. I always lose time to catch them. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, I think when you start doing type along a circle, then you're going to want to dive into the type on a path and start to just show you those additional controls. If you wanted to get crazy, by the way, you can go into type. I'll show you just a couple of quick options in here. Type on a path options. This is typically what everybody uses is rainbow. We always have skew. So we'll preview skew. That's what skew looks like. 3D ribbon, right? Stair step and gravity. What's the difference? Not much difference between gravity and rainbow. But either way, those are the other options. Now you know. All right, let's take this circle. We could crank this up to 100. Make that nice and thick. Put that right over here. Send it behind everything else. Maybe even center it with everything else. There we go. Okay. So, we already dove a little bit into color, and I don't know if I was ready for it. Like, the color just needs to be worked on now, doesn't it? Maybe. Is this working? Is this appetizing? That's a good question. I don't know if it is. The colors are all over the place. I think this strip should actually be black, right? Which means our text should be white. Something like that. We could deal with shadows. We haven't played with this text very much either. So maybe that's what I'm going to dive into now. Like, is this a fun text? Is this like fun text for me? Is it going to work? Do I select this other text actually and go thinner, right? Like, that looks better. So now it reads as a title, and then we still get the text underneath it like so. I don't know, it's kind of basic. Kind of basic. Curved. Oh, that. Perfect. Alexander, great call. That'll be fun to play with, actually. Let's go ISS, eyes, place. Like so. Back to 0. Good. Oh, yeah. So right in here, we could go ahead and bend this text using warp options. So we could try this. Let's see how much we could bend this. Yeah, so it does start like distorting the type. So I think it only works to a degree, to like right about here, right? Maybe 50%, right? But good call in thinking about it. I'm not even sure that this is the right text, but we can start to play with other text options. You know, I think it's really tough to do any sort of script or handwritten font along a curve is super tough. But you could see if we go back to their design, they're using obviously like a script type font. So again, we're just playing with this. Mel, how you doing? Oh, help with the theater logo. Hey, Mel, let's keep the conversation going because I kind of want to have a day where I revisit a lot of designs that I've already done. And just kind of like, Mel, send me an email of what you like and don't like. I'd be happy to iterate on it some more is what I'm saying. Okay. But here's our logo. Let's take this. Let's tweak the colors by going into Recolor Artwork. Here's all my colors. You can see it's all over the map, a number of colors. Maybe I would just knock it down to like 5 colors, right? Notice how it starts grouping the greens in with the yellows. And that's why some of our shapes went away. So we don't want that. We want to take this and, hey, keep the greens with the greens. And it should bring them back. Oh, and I think I made one of the hearts that color. So there we go. Ooh, no, this is the cheese, actually. Anyways, so I just kind of want to reduce this down to a certain number of colors. And right now I have too many. We need to have our cheese. And we have so many different iterations Like, I can scale tints, or I can say, hey, you know what? Everything that's within these greens, make them all this exact green, like that. Okay? Exact. And then it changes them to that exact color. All right. I think that was the only issue. But either way, we could jump in, start to sort of reformat some of these colors. But anyways, I kind of was able to consolidate my colors that way, which I like. Right? From there, we can... Maybe we will make... I don't know. This isn't a very appetizing color either. But just bear with me. Oh, the struggle is real. The struggle is real, everyone. As a designer, man, I was like, oh, our jobs are great. Oh, it's so nice when you're like, everything's working and going your way. Let's simplify this some more, right? Because I don't think we need all this craziness. You know, do we get rid of a lot of it? Do we just do hearts? Do we just do like a couple different hearts? And they're all one color. Right? Do we just do something like that? Is it literally like one heart? Right? So again, I'm just thinking through different ideas. You know, is it just one heart that we work with and scale that up? And it's more like an icon. And, you know, we play with these other colors as well. You know what this could use? It could use some highlights. I'm kind of liking this heart. All right. Checking the time. Oh, I have like 10 minutes. I better hurry. Let's try a new, sort of a new direction we can go, right? Kind of roll through some of this text right here. This gets really hard to read, but I like the text. And what I'm doing is I'm just sorting by all of this script type fonts. We can even get a little bit more playful by going into handwritten or handmade, right? Not a huge fan of a lot of these so far, right? I don't know. Are they too playful? It just gets so hard to read since it's such a unique name, right? Do you guys agree? Ooh, I like this, though. Quimbly is not bad. Yes, Alexander. So simple is better. Okay. Do you like the script-based font? Is something like this working? You know, is this, will something like this work? You know. Okay, you think it's hard to read. Okay, thank you very much. That's all I needed. Brain trust like you guys is so nice. And yeah, you're probably right. I don't think cursive is the way to go. Like, I don't know. I think I'm just so beyond just a simple sans serif. Like, I don't know. Like, oh, this is actually a little bit better. This Akagi Pro Fat, something like this. This is kind of interesting. I don't know what you guys think. Definitely fix this. Is it something like this? A lot of times with text, you might need to ground it. So it might mean putting a bar back there and adding or changing this text to being white. Oops. Ugh. The struggle is real, people. Black. Oh, that's on a different layer. That's why. White. I'm working it. I'm working it. I'm trying my best. Get this item, something like that. Do we do something like that? I think this yellow is the wrong yellow. And nobody said a thing. Right? You know this is the wrong yellow. It's like some crazy electric cheese. Let's warm it up a little bit. Another thing that it's missing is we need highlights. Right? We need, in here, we would have just some simple lines. Like we just need like, just some little highlights for this cheese. So bear with me. Like that. Doesn't even have to be that thick. You know, just like little highlights around here. Oops. N for pencil. You know, stuff like that. Let's draw this line again. Right, you get the idea. I need to have so much more, I need to put so much more detail into it, but I think this is going the right direction. I think this background is kind of lame too. Let me dive back into Adobe Express, because here I am struggling in Illustrator for certain parts, but let's just try that same thing. We'll do that in Adobe Express really fast. Again, here's our previous version. Right down here, guess what? We can add a new page. So we could duplicate this if we want to, or just add a brand new page, right? Same size as the previous one. We could do the same thing where we jump in. Maybe we pick some different items in here, but I'll just type in add text. Izzy's place, like that. Okay. From here, I want to put a shape behind it. Let's go into shape. Oh, there it is, right down here. We have all these shapes. You can see I was struggling with just adding a simple block. There's my block. I want to have other shapes. Boom, boom, boom. We can jump in, sort of pick what we want. We can get something kind of like this. This is super cool, this sort of banner idea, right? So we could go with that. And we can go beyond this text, right? Even this one, this is even a little fun, right? I want to add more padding around it. Let's throw more padding in there. Oh, thank you very much. Gives me that padding. Let's add a couple spaces in here, right? Hopefully I can. Is it not adding a couple more spaces? But even this alone is so much just like cleaner and so nice. Maybe what I can do is I could bring in this illustration. So maybe this text isn't working, but I want to take this illustration right here and I'm just going to output it really fast. Asset export. Let's just drop it in here. Take this, export it out as a PNG file. Sure, why not? Or even SVG, by the way. Kick it out to my desktop. My little pizza slice that I made. We'll go to, you know, photos. Upload photo. There it is. Pizza slice. Shalom. There it is. And obviously I can place this in here wherever I want. Okay. So yes, this is Michelle, right? Like, I don't know if I would have discovered this on my own, but I'm able to quickly kind of sort through a bunch of different types of fonts and things like that. So let's try something like this. And we might need to do some stacking. Kind of having some issue with the placement here. What I can do is I could... This is really cool. So check this out. Oops. Did I just accidentally add a period? Oh, good Lord. Stretch it out. There it is. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a hack. Let's go in. We could add different styles within styles, so I can click main style, use that same font, pick that color. I basically wanted, the text is there, but it's kind of is invisible basically. So I'll take this, I'll duplicate this object, we'll get rid of the shape, we'll get rid of that text. Hello, I just deleted the whole thing. But basically just a little trick for, you know, to be able to keep the spacing. Right? So that's still there. I can add another space or two. Either way. Why are you? There you are. There we go. There this is. Putting it above everything else. Bring this down. You get the idea. Oh, I like this. I like this. I think we have a winner, especially since I've been going for almost an hour. But I like this, right? It kind of says pizza. Well, it does say pizza, but it just kind of works, right? So from here, I can add more descriptors to it. So if I want to drop some more text in, we'll just kind of do sort of just a thinner text. Maybe it's a script. No, it just needs to be a thin font, so it needs to be just clean, right? Just something simple like Acumen Pro, right? And we'll just say kosher eats, something like that, right? We can make this all magical caps, like so. We will adjust the spacing like that. We'll make this smaller. You know, doing something kind of like that. Kosher eats. I don't know. Kosher eats and more or something like that. You ready for this one? What happens if I hold down the Option key and I drag? Oh, look at that. We'll be able to duplicate it. Kosher eats. Salads. I don't know. Salads and treats. Whatever. Kosher eats and treats. Something like that. Cool. Maybe another color for the ribbon. Yeah, maybe. I think it might get lost in the printing, but I like how the pizza kind of blends in with it. But still, that's a great idea. We could remix colors, by the way. So first off, let's duplicate this page. Since we have that one, you know, we have our initial one, we have this one, we have the second one, since you want to try different colors, right? We'll go into colors right here, right? And we'll look at our current colors and we'll try some new ones. We'll just click and we can kind of switch through sort of different options for this particular design. It's sorting through all sorts of things, but yeah, we have some fun options. I don't know. It's just a quick way to kind of jump in and see if anything else is working. I do think we need to have white for the background. We should probably have black or white for this text. That. And let's select this shape in the background. And maybe we'll go a little bit like darker or different. Okay, complementary colors. The S is getting a little lost there. What do you think of the purple? We could literally go black with it. And again, we're losing that S. We can adjust accordingly. All right. Yeah, let me know if that pink's, or that, excuse me, that purple is working. It might not be working. Might need to be black. I already forgot what the other color was. Okay, so either way, hey, let's just go ahead and duplicate this one. We'll make a new version. We could do this all day long, folks. Yeah, let's go black. Oh, it's so dark. Thoughts? Yeah, that could work. Okay, we are winding down now. Thank you so much. Heavier stroke on the font. So this works out pretty well, by the way. I could download this, by the way. So I could download this as a PNG file with a transparent background, like I'm doing right now. And now I have my asset to share with that establishment. Just to recap, we are making a logo for Izzy's Place. We didn't get full into the branding, but that would be my next thing that I would do. I would create a brand based on that logo. So I would upload that logo, which I just downloaded, and then I'd pick some colors and start applying it to different things. So that's the idea, right? There they are. Save. Choose your font. You get the idea. So this was fun. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. That's my that's my time, folks. Thank you so much. Woo. I'll see you later. Thanks so much. Bye.